The other type of assignment submission that we need to talk about is submitting a PDF. A lot of times your teachers will ask you to do written work on paper or a worksheet, and they'll want you to turn this in. Submitting a photo doesn't work as well for your teacher because it's hard for them to grade it. So what they want you to do is submit a PDF. So I'm going to show you how to do that using two different ways. Ask your teacher which way they prefer. The first way we're going to look at is Notability. So you're going to exit by pressing your home button, and then we're going to go into Notability to take a look at what that looks like. Notability is a very popular program for your teachers to use. They might have you do assignments here or take notes here. Not always are they images, but this will work for images, and it will work for typed documents as well that need to be submitted as PDFs. So we're going to go up here into the right-hand corner for the pencil and paper icon and tap it. That'll create a new note for us, and we can give it a name. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to create our PDF image here. So we're going to add, and then you can see that you can add media. You can add a photo if you already have one stored on your iPad somewhere in your photo roll. You can add that right there. Another thing that we can do is add a camera, add from our camera if you just want to take a picture of it, and that'll bring up your camera, and then you can just snap the shot that you want. Okay, and then we can use the photo, and we could crop it or do whatever we want to it to make it better. So we can zoom in on just the image here. Our notes that we took. We also have the option of doing a document scan. Okay, and this might have a little bit better quality for us for our image, and that's going to crop it automatically for us. Okay, and then we can keep that scan. And then it'll allow us to scan different documents. We could do multiple pages of a document if we need to, if you had long notes. And then once we have as many pages as we want, we can hit save. And it's going to ask us if we want to insert it as an image or a PDF. This is probably our best bet, so PDF. Give it a minute because it takes a second for it to generate. And then once you do that, you can scroll down and you can see that your document is now a PDF. I'm going to get rid of this picture version because I already have the PDF created. Both will work. It just depends on the type of document you're trying to create. Now that I have my PDF created, I'm going to go up to the Send To, and I'm going to send it to OneDrive. And then I'm going to tell it where I want to save it. You could save to Google Drive. It's up to you how you want to do that. I'm going to save it to Documents so that I can find it. And then it's going to export to Documents. Notice that it says it's a PDF, and that's what we need it to say. There are other formats that we can save it in, but we don't want to do that. We want to save it as a PDF. And then we're going to send it to OneDrive. Once it's sent to OneDrive, we're going to go back to Schoology, and we're going to click on Submissions, and then Add, and then we're going to submit from an iOS app. We're going to select our location as being OneDrive, because that's where we sent it to, and then we're going to browse through OneDrive to find it. I noticed that I sent it to Documents, so I'm going to look in the Document folder. And here's my note from August 22nd from Notability, PDF. And then I'm going to attach that. And then it says you've selected Note August 22nd. Again, you could name this something better. And then do you want your submission? And I'm going to submit it. Now we have it. You can see that my note has been submitted. And there's my PDF. The other way that we can create a PDF that's pretty simple is to use the Notes app that comes with your iPad. Okay, and we can go up to the top right corner and tap the pencil and paper icon, and then we can use that to create a note as well. And so down here at the bottom, we're going to tap the camera image, and it says Scan Documents. We can do the same thing here. And then it says Keep Scan. And then again, if we wanted to add multiple pages, we could do that. We're not going to do that, so we're just going to click Save. Okay, and then we have our scanned document. We can save this to files. And again, we can put it in different places on our iPad. I'm going to, again, send it to OneDrive because we have limited space on our iPad, so we need to make sure that we are saving things to our cloud space. I'm going to put it in Documents, and I'm going to click Save. Then I'm going to go back into my Schoology, and I'm going to submit it the same way I did with the Notability document. I go to Submissions, and I'm going to add a submission from an iOS app, and you can see my scanned document. In this case, I've already submitted a file, so I'm going to resubmit it because I like this version better, let's say, and so it's going to submit it again. And you can see that I did a revision of it, and here's my revised document. Okay, so those are two ways that you can do it. They're both simple. Ask your teacher which one works best for them.